Hello and welcome to Punchline Quickies. I'm your comic strip critic, and this week in comics. In Red and Rover, Man's best friend took a turn as Red's tax advisor. It's actually a pretty cute thing to see. Rover makes for a surprisingly competent financial advisor, and Red knows more about taxes than any 6-year-old has a right to. In Diamond Lil, the cast swapped spring cleaning stories, and I'm learning that senior citizens hate it even more than teenagers do. Do retirees' kids yell at them to clean their room? In Luann, her boyfriend Quill is helping her make a papier-mâché mask, so naturally he decides that this is the perfect time to ask if she wants to join him on an internship in New York City this summer. Gonna have to wait for that mask to dry before you get an answer, Quill. In Big Nate, the class took a field trip to the art museum. The boys, being classic preteens, snuck away to look at the nude statues. Guys, all I'm gonna say is this: the internet is really, really great. In Nancy, apps and tablet computers were used for a joke. I still have this image of Nancy being set in the 1940s or 50s, so this was really weird for me to see. I've gotta adjust my mindset eventually before reviewing this comic. In Intelligent Life, Betty finally pulled the trigger and broke up with Barry. He's taking it quite well. The real question, though, is what's going to happen with Skip now that he may have someone interested in him. Will he give up on Gwen to be with Betty? In The Amazing Spider-Man, it turns out that Black Widow is a jerk. Mary Jane asks to not be treated like an afterthought, so Black Widow pushes her off the roof in a literal fly-or-die test. What the heck, Natasha? And now, the question of the week. If you created your own comic, what would it be about? Who would be the focus? And what kind of stories would you tell? Big question. Maybe I'll create a separate video for this at some point, because the answer is a bit too long for a Punchline Quickies, but in short, it would be an old school adventure comic with heavy influences from H.P. Lovecraft. I don't recall ever hearing or seeing about any other comic like this before. Actually, if anyone out there knows of any horror comics, I would love to hear about them. Leave any recommendations and your questions for next time in the comments section. Until next week, I'm your comic strip critic. Thanks for watching.